everybody, welcome to the Fast Jam. Starting a few minutes early just because I'm going to go down and sit in with my old band here in San Diego, the Electric Waste Band, tonight at Winston's. I was part of the Hall of Fame, San Diego Hall of Fame induction ceremony on Friday and just got inspired to go sit in with the guys tonight. So they're starting around 8:15, I think, Pacific time. And it is live streaming, so you could check that out, probably electricwasteband.com. Okay, so here we are at the Fast Jam. Thank you all who are coming back from mid-tempo and from slow tempo. And if I'm catching some of you by surprise, I apologize. But I'm going to go ahead and double check on the live streams here. And then we'll get started with Tall Pines. So, it's been a crazy week in the world, right? But you know, I feel good. I feel like everything's going to be okay. Here we go. We are live on Facebook. Live on Facebook and double checking on the YouTube. So any of y'all who are still up and still picking along, please do chime in. Let us know how you're doing, what you're playing, where you are. And okay, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, Tall Pines. This is a song I learned from Laurie Lewis, but it was written by a songwriter named Damon Black and was originally recorded by James Monroe with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys, 1973. Just a really good song. I do this song a lot now since I've learned it. And I got to perform it with Laurie out on the Yampa River last June. That was a real treat. Laurie and George Guthrie. So it goes like this. And it's a long form. Like the verse, we play across the entire verse just because why not? It's fun and it gives us a chance to really, jam. 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1, and a 5 and 5 and a 4 and a 1, 2 to the 5, 1 and 1 and 4 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. So that's the form, and then the chorus is 1 and a 4, 1 and 1 and a 5. So I might kick it off like this. 1, 2, 3. That's a kickoff that I've kind of worked up as just from my pet song process of just playing it a bunch until I came up with something cool. So that's become pretty standard of what I do when I play that song to kick it off. So wherever you are, whatever level of preparedness you have, kick us off on Tall Pines, key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. in my youth, I stood on a mountain and planted some pines in the sand. Every day I'd look their way, but I just couldn't understand why they never grew like I wanted them to. I just couldn't understand why. Now I've rambled round this whole world through, and today I just happened by. Tall pines, reaching up for the clouds. Tall pines, I'll bet you wouldn't know me now. I'll never forget the morning I left, the hum of the bees in the hay. The farther I walked, the louder they talked, how silent it seems here today. And the old rail fence that we built inch by inch, surrounding the old family graves. Now there's one gravestone standing all alone, they're waiting to meet me in the shade. Tall pines, reaching up for the clouds. Tall pines, I'll bet you wouldn't know me now. Play. I'll never forget the morning I left, the hum of the bees in the hay. The farther I walked, the louder they talked, how silent it seems here today. And the old rail fence that we built inch by inch, surrounding the old family graves. Now there's one gravestone standing all alone, they're waiting to meet me in the shade. Tall pines, reaching up for the clouds. Tall pines, I've come home to sleep beneath your boughs. That's the proper ending, or at least that's the way Lori ends it. So I wanted to reach for that click and see if I did it. So sorry if that threw you off guard, but sometimes that's the way jams go. You just gotta follow. Okay, Blackberry Blossom in the key of G. I figured this would be a good, Blackberry Blossom check, right? Has it been a while since you played this tune? It's been a while since we've done it here. So I'll assume that you know this one. If not, just come on back and learn it. It's the fast jam, so I figure you probably know most of these at this point. And this one's pretty standard. So I'm just going to kick it off, and let's go 4 times through. Me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you. Okay? Blackberry Blossom. Okay, very cool. Just throwing you right in there. And throwing myself into it too. Blackberry Blossom. Okay, good morning, Mr. Railroad Man. I love this song. And it was the first song I ever recorded on my very first album back in 2006. And I learned it from my friend Tom Cunningham here in San Diego. Double check this. Okay, so we're going to be in the key of E. And it goes 1 and 5, 1 and 1, 4 and a 4 and a 1, 4 and 4 and 1, 6 minor, 2 dominant and a 5, and a 1 and 5, 1 and a 1, 4 and a 4 and 1, 4 and 4 and 1, 6 dominant. So the 6 the first time around I do a minor, and then a 2-5, and then the second time around it's a 6 dominant, 2-5-1. And I have a very particular kickoff that I worked up way back when. Let's see if I can still play it. This is how I would kick it off. 1, 2, 3. Almost perfect. Anyway, I do practice that every now and then just to keep up on it because it's kind of tricky. But you can do something a lot less complicated. Keep it straight. Or do whatever you want. Anyway, kick us off on Good Morning, Mr. Railroad Man in the key of E. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, good morning, Mr. Railroad Man. What time do your trains roll by? At 9:16 and 2:44 and 25 minutes to 5. Yes, that's 9:16 and 2:44 and 25 minutes to 5. Well, thank you, Mr. Railroad Man. I'm gonna watch your trains roll by. I got I was standing on the platform, smoking on a cheap guitar, searching for that old freight train that carries an empty car. I pulled my hat down over my eyes, walked out across that track, and caught me the end of an old freight train, and I never did come back. that's 9:16 and 2:44 and 25 minutes to 5. Well, thank you, Mr. Railroad Man. I'm gonna watch your trains roll by. Play. So good morning, Mr. Railroad Man. What time do your trains roll by? 9:16 and 2:44 and 25 minutes to 5. Yes, that's 9:16 and 2:44 and 25 minutes to 5. Well, thank you, Mr. Railroad Man. I'm gonna watch your trains roll by. Yes, thank you, Mr. Railroad Man. I'm gonna watch your trains roll by. Okay. Fun. This song just never gets old. Okay, No End of Love. This is sort of my own version of this John Hartford song. I dug it out when producing an album for my friend Eli Slocum back when he was 16. He's now a paramedic and still a great musician. There wasn't a bunch of covers of this song yet. I dug it up. I found it on YouTube, a John Hartford solo performance, playing banjo and clogging on a board. So I kind of interpreted my own set of chord changes to it. Since then, I heard his, Hartford's actual recording of it, and which is a little different. But this is how I do it, in the key of E. 1 and 1 flat 7, 4, 4 and 1, 1 and 1 flat 7, 4 and a 4 and a 1, 1 and a 1 flat 7, 4 and 4 and 5 and 1, 1 and 5, 6 minor. That's the part we play over, but it's long. It's really long, so we're gonna trade it back and forth every time. So you kick it off, and then I'll take the next half. And then when we do breaks, I'll take the first half, and you take the second half. And then the chorus is a 5 and 5, 5 and 5 and 4, and a 1, and a 5 and 5 and 5 and 4. 5 and 5 and 5 and 5, 4 and 4 and 5 and 1, 1 and 5, 6 minor, 4, 1 and 5 and 1. And that'll be an instrumental tag. So we'll tag it instrumentally on that little lick. So get used to that. Da, 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 6 minor, 4 and 5 and a 1. That happens to be the wagon wheel changers. Da, 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 da. 1 6 1 5 6 minor 4. That's if you want to write a hit song, do that. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Like I said, it'll be we'll share the kickoff, but let me kind of show you what I might play. 1 2 3. So that's how we'll do it, and we'll do 2 rounds of breaks. So you kick it off, and then I'll take the second half of the kickoff, sing a verse chorus, then I'll start the break, and then you get the second half of the break, sing another verse chorus, and then you start the break, and I finish the break. So the kickoff will go you, me, the first break will go me, you, the next break will go you, me, and then into another chorus to end it. This is going to be fun. Thanks for bearing with me on this one. I know it's not super standard, but this is a great song. So kick us off on No End of Love in the key of E. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See the things you see. I like to hear the sounds you hear and breathe the air you breathe, and hurt for you in times of pain. Smile when things turn right again. Love you like there was no end of love, no end of love. With you I like to do the things that I have before, but have a different meaning now that wasn't there before. As if I'd started out anew just when I stumbled onto you. For now my dreams divide in two for you, no end of love. Sing the songs you sing and play the games you play. I like to hear the sound rock and let you lead the way. I'm going to start this verse over again. Okay, here's the second verse. Here we go. I like to sing the songs you sing and play the games you play. I like to walk the road you walk and let you lead the way. I like to get the notes you said, keep you dry from a summer's rain. Love you like there was no end of love, no end of love. With you I'd like to do the things that I have done before, but have a different meaning now that wasn't there before. As if I'd started out anew just when I stumbled onto you. Now my dreams divide in two for you, no end of love. Play. With you, I like to do the things that I have done before, but have a different meaning now that wasn't there before. As if I'd started out anew just when I stumbled onto you. For now my dreams divide into for you, no end of love. I just stole that instrumental tag from you. But anyway, I figured I was throwing you on the spot, so I might lead that one a little more. Okay, good song. I hope you like my version of it, and that's on the Eli Slocum album. I do that song with the Billy Failing Band, and we're going to be playing November 21st at the Bluebird Theater in Denver, those of you who are around Denver. This Friday, I'm going to be at E-Town Hall in Boulder doing a Jerry Garcia tribute night, acoustic Garcia stuff, Dead Reckoning and Old and in the Way with a bunch of great players. And let's see how everyone's doing. We got some folks still here. Okay, Terry, you're hanging on. Way to go. Eston Mason, nice Tony on that last beat. Thank you. I'm trying to get that one in there. That little. And hello, Roger Taylor. Nice to see you. On YouTube, we got some folks. Luke Plum is still picking along. Okay, Ava York is still clicking along on the guitar. Carl Malley is here. And Mike Utley is still here, switching on over to the bass. Very cool. R. Craft. Rebecca, okay, from Lions. Thank you for being here. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you all for hanging out late with me. And let's keep this rolling with Little Joe. This is a cool song I learned from Bill Monroe. A tragic number, but an upbeat tragic number. And it's in A. I mean, Bill does it in D. He's like way up there. But I'm in A. 1 and 1 and 4 and a 1. 1 and 1 and a 5. 1 and 1 and 4 and a 4. 5 and a 5 and a 1. This whole thing. Something like that. It can be that simple. Just the notes and the melody. Or as close as you can get. Here we go. Key of A. We'll play Little Joe. And you're going to kick it off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Mother, what will Thomas, the old gardener, say when you ask him for flowers for me? Will he give you a rose he has tended with care, first fairest bloom upon the tree? What will the birds do, mother, in the spring? Will they gather the crumbs around her door? Will they fly from their trees and tap at my window, asking why Joe wanders out no more? Will he stop his frolic for a day? Will he lie on the rug beside of my bed, as he did before I went away? I've seen tears come in his honest eyes, but he said it was when they brought them there. As he gazed o'er my cheek growing paler each day, his hand trembled over my hair. Play. poor little dog, for I know that he will mourn for me too. Keep him old and blind as he grows, sleeping all the long summer through. Show him a coat, mother, so he won't forget his master then will be dead. Speak to him kindly and often of Joe, pat him on his brown shaggy head. Me then you. Mother dear may miss me for a while, but in heaven no larger I'll grow. And any kind angel will know at the gate when you ask for your darling little Joe. Yes, and any kind angel will know at the gate when you ask for your darling little Joe. All right. Mike Utley knows where I sing that song every time I go down the Yampa. When we go through Little Joe Rapid, and then we hit Big Joe, we're hearing the roar of that big cluster. Of that rapid. At high water, Little Joe can be even more exciting than Big Joe. Mike Utley knows that. Okay, Big Mun. There is no Big Mun Rapid, but maybe there is somewhere. And this is Big Mun, of course, Big Monroe. And we're upping our speed game here. That's the way it goes. So just take a minute to get that tempo in your head. I'll just strum an A chord for a minute. Work on those little bits of whatever. Do a little picking. The B part is the hard part for me. Another 30 seconds or so. Just loosen up, just get comfortable with this groove, this tempo. Take a deep breath, just love it. Don't fight it. Just, this is the current. You have to go with it, right? Even if you're playing something simple, just, you can do it. Okay, Big Mun, 4 times. Me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you. I'll kick it off. Here we go. Okay, there's my do-over. Here we go. All right, you hit a rock every now and then. Here we go. Big Mun in A. Okay, fun. Well, I'm on camera, and that always throws me for a bit of a loop. I was ripping on that one earlier today. But sometimes it works when I'm staring at this thing, and sometimes I get in my own way. And that's the way it goes. That's part of why I'm here doing this. And the other part is to serve you all, give you a place to play along with. And then the other part is make a little extra bread, to be honest. So I do appreciate the donations. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see here. My Little Girl in Tennessee, also known as Little Girl of Mine in Tennessee. Da, 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 in the key of G. So it goes. 1 and 1 and 4 and a 1. 1 and 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and 5 and a 1. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in this little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. That's how I might kick it off. You could go. Get a few fast licks in, whatever you want to do. Take the simple road, the less risk, and then take little risks here and there. That's the way I approach these things. Those of you who feel like you're a little bit beyond your tempo range. This is all beyond my comfortable tempo range, but uncomfortable situations provide growth, right? And I'm always working on these things, and if I really keep up on them, and I'm jamming a lot and picking a lot, it becomes a lot more natural. In a day-to-day life, for most of us, it's not the way it is. So we just show up here and do the best we can. So here we go. My Little Girl in Tennessee, you're going to kick us off. And we're going to go right to a chorus after the kickoff, okay? Here we go. Key of G. Dun, 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 dun. Here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Little girl of mine in Tennessee. I got it. Well, a long time ago when I left my home in Rome, down in the hills of Tennessee, the sweetest little girl that was ever in this world, down in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Play. Sorry dear, I know, for the way that you have treated me. So I ramble all around and no one could be found. Take place her in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Someday I'll wander back to that little cabin shack, little girl waiting there for me. I see her smiling face waiting for me at the gate. Oh, that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Okay. Well, we're wrapping up here. I'm going to go down to Winston's and sit in with the Electric Waistband. That's what's going to happen for me right now. And everyone else, thank you so much again for being here. Just stay tuned for more announcements, album release. There's a bunch of stuff happening coming up. And facing it all with confidence and a lot of hope. So here we go, riding that midnight train in the key of G. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 4, 4 and 1. 1 and 1 and 1, 1, 5 and 5 and 1. I'm gonna try that one more time because it's those little cross picking things I try to get on this. So one more time, here's how I might kick that off for me. 1, 2, 3. Now, those are my goals at this tempo. But whatever your goals are, go for it. Kick us off on Riding That Midnight Train in the key of G. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You're never satisfied. I've tried and tried so many times, leaving you now goodbye. I'm riding on that midnight train, my head's hanging low. These awful blues will follow me wherever I may go. Okay. Wasn't it made of stone? I'm left in this world as dark as night, yet I must travel on. I'm riding on that midnight train, my head's hanging low. These awful blues will follow me wherever I may go. Play. Trusted you, I wasn't made of stone. I'm left in this world as dark as night, yet I must travel on. I'm riding on that midnight train, my head's hanging low. These awful blues will follow me wherever I may go. Meet in here. these awful blues will follow me wherever I may go. Woo! Okay, well that was a workout. Felt pretty good to me. I hope you're feeling good too. Remember, I'm here to push you. I'm here to push myself. You're here to push me. We're all here to push each other and get out of our comfort zones and progress. Now, when you go back to 100 or 102 where we were earlier, it's going to feel really, really slow. So just know this is part of the goal, to get a wide-ranging feel for tempos, no matter what kind of fancy stuff you're trying to play. You can always play simple things if you're at a jam and these tempos are going by blazing fast. Okay, thanks everybody. I'll let you know about next week. I'll keep you posted, and I'll announce that if it's going to happen. I hope it does. I just got to check on some things. Okay, thanks everybody. Don't be strangers. Have a great week. Happy Veterans Day.